School of Manouche with Jack Savage. Django's 1939 minor swing solo. I will play it through first in a slow tempo at 131 BPM, and then we'll go through it part by part. So the solo starts with a E7/9, dominant 7/9, and goes back to A minor 6. Now, you're not playing the root note, which is E, but you're starting from the third, from the G sharp, and you put your second finger across the first 3 strings, and on the 4th string, half a fret below, you have the G sharp. But now you add your 3rd finger on the 1st string, then you remove the 3rd finger, and then you move the same shape 1 whole step down. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, next phrase. Practice it without the thrill. The thrill is a whole step. So practice it first. Or a different fingering. Maybe you'll find something else that is your own. Okay, so we ended here. Now we're jumping to the 10th fret. Or a different fingering. So this is something you should experiment with. Of course, each phrase should be practiced separately, and find what suits you. What kind of fingering, what the right hand should be doing, and so on. The rule in gypsy jazz is when you're changing strings, it is always a downstroke. Alright, so this is how I play it. And then, without lifting up these 2 fingers, I add the 4th here. this G sharp. Okay. Then we have a pretty straightforward phrase on the E string. Okay. So we go back to this A minor, move half a step, and then you have the bend on the B string, short bend. Okay. I play it this way because using the third and fourth finger, it comes out more precise for me. A lot of players play it, you know, they with the third finger they cover both of these strings and then they lift it up. But again, something that you should find what works for you. Now you're on this 7th fret, you jump to the B string with the first finger and then move the third finger down. This I play then 4th, 2nd finger, and then I put the first finger across these two strings. Okay. The start of the second chorus is syncopated, so you're not starting on the first beat, you're starting on the second half of the first beat. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So you have A minor here to 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. So I use the same thing here, 4th and 2nd finger, and then cover with the first finger these strings. Now you have so we have the D minor, move down, so okay. Now again you keep these two fingers on the string and you have this A minor. Again, to be practiced separately. Then you move half a fret up. Three downstrokes. And then we go to the 12th fret with a short chromatic run. Now here is a whole step. Or you can play it on one string, then the whole step. Again, experiment. Next phrase, you have this octave here. So when you jump here on this, actually you're not jumping, so you're ending here on this E, and you put the first finger on the same fret on the B string. Alright, and we end where we started. So now we have this big bend. I use the third finger and I bend downwards. You have more power that way. So let's join these two. Alright, then we're jumping. So now we have this E dominant 7 run, only starting from the third, from the G sharp, from the third note. So memorize the pattern. Also be careful to syncopate these to get the swing feeling, so you have short, long notes. So we had this pattern, which ends on the 9th, on the F sharp, and then we have I use the empty string here, empty E string, so I'm ready for this downstroke. So here you have the same bend like at the beginning, only it lasts longer. This little chromatic move starts on the first beat. The same shape from the beginning. Second finger over the first 3 strings, first finger half a fret down on the 4th string. And then the tremolo, and then this famous chromatic run. The way that I play it is with all alternate strokes, but there is a half step jump which is also quite awkward. Now half step here. It's usually played with 2 downstrokes in the middle. Now you have a downstroke, empty B string, and then again a downstroke. So again, experiment, see what suits you. Okay? Go back to this A minor. Now we have these 2 bends are quite difficult. So you have you go half a fret down, and you must be ready for this bend. I suggest you play it with the fourth finger and the third finger as support. It lasts 3 beats. 1, 2, 3. And then this bend which lasts 2 beats. So you have 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, and the end is with these octaves. Okay, just chromatic. Use the second finger to mute the bottom string. Just so you don't get, you know, so okay, there will be a separate video on how to play the octaves. Alright, I think that covers it. Till next time, happy trails to you until we meet again. Cheers.